supervised by his son. So, ladies and gentlemen, a member of the Society of Professional Journalists for 75 years. And a member of course, the DC Chapter's Hall of Fame, Austin Kiplinger.
Well, thank you all, distinguished colleagues. The 75-year juxtaposition of the establishment of this chapter here and my joining at Cornell is pure accident, but a very interesting one. And as far as longevity is concerned, I'd like to quote our good friend and our wonderful, esteemed, honored colleague, Dick Strout. You remember Dick?
Mm-hmm.
Some of you do. We awarded him the 4th State Award at the National Press Club. I think he was our first awardee. And after he received it, he was asked if he had any advice for some of us younger fellows, and he said, "Yes, just hang in there." And sooner or later, somebody will mistake longevity for merit. And so I followed his advisor. I think Julie's already said that we're being asked all the time, challenged as to how we respond to this enormous transition, this turmoil, this revolution, whatever it is, in information technology. We respond by doing the job that we do. And we've done it now for these many centuries. It consists of producing the content, and that is going to be essential regardless of how it's delivered. Yes, there are all kinds of, Dan and I got into a discussion this afternoon of how we cope with the variety of sources and the variety of people who sometimes call themselves journalists. And I don't know how we're going to do it, but we're going to shake it out. And eventually, the more important thing is how the public, whether we call them readers or viewers or listeners or whatever they are, they're going to have to figure out some kind of common sense way of separating the wheat from the chaff. And believe it or not, people eventually do. We don't necessarily control the attitudes and opinions of the people who read us or listen to us, but they do. And I'm reminded, and I think Dan and I talked about this, when Franklin Roosevelt was running, about 90% of all the newspapers were opposed to his reelection. The editorial pages and the commentaries and the columns were lambasting the New Deal and lambasting FDR, and he was elected by the greatest majority in the history of the United States. So the people are the ones who are going to decide this. I don't think we're going to decide it in our profession, but it's going to be decided one way or another, and I have confidence that they're going to use common sense and it will somehow be sorted out. Well, thank you for coming tonight, and best wishes to you all, and congratulations on your picking the best profession in the world.